You are standing somewhere familiar, kitchen, a hallway, a group chat, and someone just changed the plan without asking you first. And before your brain could catch up, your jaw tightened. The strange thing is, you are the one who said you did not care about the plan. You are the one who loves spontaneity, who claims freedom like a birthright, who would rather improvise than follow a timer. So why does it burn low and hot in your chest when someone else takes the wheel? Here's the truth you do not say out loud. You want your own freedom, and you want everyone else to stay predictable. That double standard has been quietly running your relationships for years, and tonight the sky is going to hold it up to the light. So before we go any further, do this with me. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Take a breath in through your nose, out slowly through your mouth, and unclench your jaw. I know it is clenched. I can hear it in how you are holding this moment. Good. Because there is also a reckoning waiting for you with a sibling, a neighbor, a person close to you, and it keeps getting postponed. A conversation is trying to happen, but the timing has felt wrong all summer. Tonight, something may finally move. Stay with me, because I need to explain why and what to do with the moment. This morning, the moon was moving through the deep water of Scorpio, and the Vedic tradition reads this same moon trudging through the sidereal sky in Scorpio, a sign where the moon tends to drown things in feeling. If you woke up restless and alert, noticing everything, trusting nothing, that was not paranoia, that was the day asking you to observe instead of react. The old advice for a Scorpio moon day is to wait before you judge, to let tasks arrive through struggle, to stay patient and let things be what they are for a few hours. That was the morning. Then, tonight, at roughly 9 of the clock, the moon steps into the fire of your own sign, Sagittarius, into your first house of self, and suddenly your mood, your body, your presence, your instincts are all in focus. You can feel yourself waking up. You may feel seen, or you may simply feel undeniable. But almost immediately, that moon opposes Uranus in Gemini, in your 7th house of partnership, and that is where the surprise comes from. Another person's needs, reactions, or schedule, plans change. Moods flip. A certain someone may be simply difficult today, challenging you at every turn. And the moment you feel that, your whole history will tell you to grab the wheel back. Do not. Not yet. There is more going on here than a bad mood, and I will get to it in a moment. Because before the partnership surprise, there is a quieter pressure you may have been carrying all year, and it has a name. Pluto, in Aquarius, in your 3rd house, the house of brothers, sisters, neighbors, cousins, the daily messages, the small talk, the people you share a hallway with. Pluto runs deep, and where Pluto sits, power is always the question. You may have felt it already this year. A text from a sibling that read like a test, a conversation with a neighbor that tilted sideways, a family business or shared arrangement where the balance tipped and you did not know whether to tilt it back or let it settle. The current transit suggests this is not small noise. Whatever the nature of that relationship, this is a famously demanding time for it, and if the other person feels taken over on any level, even a level they have not admitted, the tension you are sensing is real. Understanding that is part of your work now, because the way you handle this balance of power today is what gives both of you the room to change in 2027. Now let us talk about love, and about the way ambition sneaks into it, because for you they run on the same engine. You may be ready to change the romantic script today without warning anyone first. The moon in your sign makes your feelings, your preferences, your appetite for freedom especially obvious. And then the opposition to Uranus brings a surprising response from a partner or an admirer. Someone says something unplanned. Someone rearranges the plan you quietly assumed was yours. And here is the dynamic I want you to feel in your body. You wanted spontaneity. You got spontaneity, and it unsettled you because it came from someone else. That is the double standard. And today is the day to be honest about it out loud. Make the bold suggestion, you are built for it. But leave room for them to revise it. Adventure works best when both people get a turn at the wheel, and you already know what it feels like to always be the driver. Thrilling for you, exhausting for everyone else. Now, about that difficult someone. Drop your defensiveness for a second. Their style may leave everything to be desired, demanding, erratic, impatient. But are they raising a concern you have been avoiding? The energy today leans toward yes. If you get triggered, and you may, take the time out. Revisit the conversation tomorrow. You are allowed to pause a fight in order to win the relationship. And while we are on the subject of hands and steering wheels money, extra income could come your way, possibly through a creative door or an unexpected source. And the intelligent move is to clear debt with it, not multiply risk. The sky is not currently inviting you to gamble. It is inviting you to lighten. So here is the reframe, the one I need you to hold for the rest of the week. The person who makes you feel caged today, the one who changed the plan, the one who will not follow your script, is not stealing your freedom. They are showing you which parts of your freedom were real. Because here is what you have been doing. You call it independence, but lately it looks a little more like keeping everyone guessable so you can be the spontaneous one. Real freedom, the kind Pluto respects, is the freedom to share the road. And the silence or distance you feel from a relative, the power balance you are trying to read, that is not rejection, and it is not a threat. It is the relationship asking to be renegotiated before 2027, while there is still time to do it with both people intact. What feels like a fight over control may actually be the universe handing you a better kind of equality. You do not have to win the wheel. You have to stop needing to be the only one holding it. And now, the doing part, because your body needs a plan even when your mind refuses one. You may find yourself missing your family today. It is a real Vedic theme of this window, a homesickness that arrives like weather. Remind them. Text them. Tell them what they mean to you. Not because anything is wrong, but because the moon in your sign makes longing loud, and longing, left unspoken, turns into irritability. Care for your body too. If you have vision issues, protect your eyes today. Less screen, more distance gaze. Let your eyes rest on something far away. Long-distance love needs an actual phone call tonight. Distance does not fall apart by itself, it falls apart quietly, and attention is the repair. If you travel today, keep your hands on your belongings, not paranoia, just presence. And for the health of your nervous system, move. The restlessness you feel is the moon entering your body's first house. It wants to be walked out, stretched out, breathed out. Do not sit on it. And that conversation I mentioned at the beginning, the reckoning with the person close to you, here is the honest resolution tonight will offer. Not an ending, and maybe not even an answer, but a beginning. The moon in your sign means you get to choose your next step while it is still yours to choose. Say what you want. Listen for what has changed. Then pick the flexible next step that still feels like you. You do not need to resolve a karmic thread in one night. You need to stop pretending it is not there. So here is the truth before the screen goes dark. You are not too much. Your restlessness is not a flaw, it is how your soul refuses to stay small. And the reason another person's spontaneity makes you defensive is not because you are selfish. It is because you have spent so long being the one who initiates, who plans, who carries the fun, that you forgot what it feels like to be met. Tonight, the same sky that rose over you in Scorpio's depths hands you your own fire at 9 of the clock. Step into it. Be honest about the double standard. Make the bold suggestion. Let them revise it. You can be free and you can be close. You do not have to choose, and that was never the deal you thought it was. If this landed somewhere in your chest, if you felt the jaw unlock even slightly, type freedom in the comments, not as a slogan, but as a promise you are making to yourself. Then put your hand over your heart and say it out loud or in silence. I can be free and I can be loved. I can let someone else steer and the road still belongs to me. The stars did not put this hunger for distance in you to keep you from home. They put it in you so you could choose home willingly, honestly, with your eyes open. Walk gently into the evening, Sagittarius. The wheel is still yours. You are just learning to share it.